If you run a gym and Facebook ads feel expensive, inconsistent, or just feels like you're guessing, this video is for you. Most gyms struggle with Facebook ads, but the problem isn't the platform, it's how they're set up. This isn't your fault. Most gym owners were never shown how Facebook ads actually works for memberships and local leads. That's why you end up boosting posts, targeting the wrong people, getting low quality leads, and wondering why your competitors are booking more members easier than you. But you're in luck, because in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up Facebook ads for your gym, including how to structure your campaigns, the type of offers that are booking gyms flat out with members right now, and also the type of images and fancy words on the ad that stop the doom scroll and get them to click on it and fill out your form. So if you want more memberships from Facebook ads, this is an ad setup that you cannot skip. But without further ado, let's just dive on into the tutorial. So the very first thing we want to do is load into the Ads Manager dashboard, okay? So we're over here in adsmanager.facebook. Obviously, this is where you manage all your ads and everything like that. The very first thing we want to do is go over to campaigns, which is on the left-hand side, and we're going to start creating our campaign. So just tap on this big green create button here. The type of campaign objective that we want is going to be leads. We always want leads. These are the best for gyms, okay? Once you've done that, tap on continue. Now to break down Facebook ads, super easy for you to understand it. There is 3 different levels. There's a campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level, okay? You can see it all on this left-hand side here and over here at the very top. So to break it down, the campaign level is mainly about budget. I do campaign budget optimization. I prefer it to be campaign budget because I find it works better for all of my ads. Then down in the ad set, you have the location targeting, picking the conversion action, and picking your page as well, okay? And then down in the ad level, we have the actual ad. So the thing that people see when they're doom scrolling on Facebook, okay? And we also have the instant form as well that we can create right there. So the very first thing we want to do is go down to daily budget. What I recommend for you if you're just testing out and just starting out, if you're from Australia, I recommend spending anywhere from $50 to $100 Australian per day. If you're from the United States, it's around $35 to $70 per day. And if you're from the UK, 25 to 50 pounds per day, okay? So I'm just gonna put in $50 here, and now we're just gonna tap on next, and we're done for the actual campaign level now. So the conversion location, where we want this to be is in single. We wanna go down to instant forms, right? And then you just wanna select your gym page right here. I've just selected Daniel Dimsey. This is my demonstration page for all of these videos. What we're gonna do now is go to performance goal. We're gonna keep this on maximize the number of leads. It's just way cheaper and better than conversion leads, okay? I've spent tens of thousands of dollars testing this. I would not waste any time or money on conversion leads. You end up just paying a premium price for the same lead quality, okay? What we're gonna do now is scroll down to audience and actually do our audience targeting. Now, I'm gonna teach you the best way to do this so you don't get irrelevant leads from outside of your targeting location, okay? Because it's a massive problem. The very first thing we wanna do here is go to further limit the reach of your ads and then tap on it again. Do not stress, this is not a bad thing. This is amazing. It'll stop you from getting leads from another country, another state, another area, just anywhere that you don't target, okay? So make sure to have it on that. Tap on continue. Now we're gonna go back up to the locations, tap on the little pencil, and now we're just gonna type in the town that we live in, okay? It's gonna bring it up right here and take us directly there on the map. Perfect. Now what we wanna do is just drop a massive pin, just like this, around our servicing area. So make this as big as you want for your gym. Obviously, you know your area the best. You should know how far people are willing to travel to go to your gym. Obviously, if it's not a large location because you've got a not so fancy gym, you can make this a lot smaller to target people that are really local to you. But once you've done that, you also want to put in little exclusion zones, okay? These are areas that you just don't want your ads showing. So what I recommend doing is dropping pins all around your targeting area, just like this. And all you have to do is just tap on it again and tap on exclude, okay? And we're just gonna make this a little bit smaller so it fits in nicely like that, okay, as you can see. What I recommend to you is just putting all these red exclusion zones all around your targeting zone. This is just so Facebook doesn't waste your ads in areas that aren't relevant to you, okay? We wanna spend this ad spend in areas where we know clients are willing to actually drive to our gym, all right? This without a doubt will save you a bunch of money when it comes to ad spend because you won't be getting those irrelevant leads. Real quick guys, if you do want an unfair advantage in your gym, there's a link in the description to my advertising course where I teach you everything I know when it comes to Facebook ads, Google ads, and automating your entire business. If you're interested and want to invest in your business and self-learning, go check it out. It's the best investment that you ever make for your gym. Now, once you put in all of your exclusion zones and your targeting, just scroll down and we're basically done for this area now. We're just going to tap on next and we're going to start creating the ad right? The thing that makes us all the money. First thing we want to do off the bat is scroll down to add creative and tap on setup creative. We're going to do an image ad for this one. Now, bang, I've got two different images right here. We're going to select this one. It's in 1080 by 1080. That's the image format, just so nobody messes up the image size and then your ads look all weird, okay? 1080 by 1080 is the best way for just normal phones in the newsfeed, and then 1080 by 1920 is the best for stories and reels and everything like that, okay? So we're going to click on the 1080 by 1080 one, tap on next. Now for this one here, how it says vertical, we want to change this to the 9 by 16, so tap on replace, and replace it with the 1080 by 1921. We're just going to select this one here and tap on next. I don't know why it's popping up as back for some reason, it's just glitching out. Bang, as you can see like this is our image, right? Super simple image, but this is eye-catching and it absolutely prints because it's such a ridiculous deal. $8 for 8 weeks, right? It's a no-brainer. You lock them in on that big contract and they literally pay $8 for the first 8 weeks. It's an incredible deal for them, and it's also amazing for you too, because you lock a bunch of clients in with basically zero resistance offer, right? This is absolutely killer to getting new members because not many people are running great offers like this, all right? So what we're gonna do now is tap on next. We can put it in the primary text and everything like that, but we're actually gonna do this a little bit later on in the video where we can see it on the ad. I don't like doing it here, so we're just gonna tap on next for now. Now here's some AI generated creatives, okay? If you find ones that are good, just use them, right? When it comes to Facebook ads, it's all about testing. So I've already got the offer, so it's basically just made us a couple of different creatives that look absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna use this one here, try this one here, and then something like this one here. But obviously you'd want your gym to be the actual background photo, not this random AI generated gym, okay? So we're just gonna keep these two selected because I like them, and then we're just gonna tap on next. I remove all these three up here because they're absolutely horrible, right? Don't use any of them. You don't want it changing your text or words on your ad because then you won't know what works and what doesn't work. Now for the actual enhancements, I like to keep on all of these ones here, just because I find these are the nicest ones and they really make your ads pop. But look how killer this ad is in the Reels. Imagine seeing that pop up. It literally tells you the gym, $8 for 8 weeks, join Dan's gym and get 8 weeks for $8. Like far out guys, that is a ridiculous offer. Now what we're gonna do now is tap on done. And what we wanna start doing now is putting in our ad creative. So the fancy words on the ad to basically just convince people. Bang, here's my ad copy right here. We've got a special gift for you. Come and claim your 8 weeks for $8 at Dan's Gym, Chadstone. Obviously, this is just some gym that I made up for this example tutorial. Quality equipment, flexible training hours, structured memberships, all levels welcome. What are you waiting for? Tap the learn more to reserve your spot. Only 30 spots available. All right, perfect. So we're gonna scroll down now and we're gonna put in our headline. So here's our headline right here, reserve your spot here. And we're just going to put in this little pointing hand as well, just like that, because it's gonna point directly at the button. And we're gonna change the call to action to be learn more, which is exactly what we're talking about in the primary text over here. And then what we wanna do is put in our descriptions right here. So our description will just be using that same urgency of 30 spots left. So I've just written here, hurry, 30 spots left, and this is what our ad is looking like right now. Obviously, just imagine this is from Dan's Gym or just a gym membership place, but it looks absolutely killer, right? Banging offer, eye-catching creative, and a ridiculous amount of urgency in this ad, okay? Now we're not done just yet. We do need to fill out our instant forms as well. So let's go through here and create our instant form so we get high quality leads, not a bunch of dud leads. So just scroll to destination, tap on create form. What we wanna do is keep this on more volume, keep the sharing settings as open, and I just remove flexible delivery, okay? Then we're gonna tap on next. We're gonna remove the greeting because we don't want to really bother with the greeting, just because it's a little bit of wasted time. You can do it if you want, it's up to you, but I personally just don't. Tap on next. Now we're in the questions area. I like to have multiple choice questions. Like for example, one of your questions could be, when do you wanna start? And it could be like today, next week, next 2 to 4 weeks, just anything like that. It's literally, we're just asking a few questions to make sure these are qualified leads, not a bunch of dud leads. I'd add around 2 to 3 different qualifying questions. Like for another example, you could have what's your best form of contact, phone number, email, text message, right? This is just so that we know the best way to actually follow up with this lead, and in turn also qualifies them a little bit more because they're going through and answering the questions. They actually genuinely care about looking at this gym, right? But once you put in your questions, we want to grab their email, full name, phone number. Do not have this as optional. We need it, okay? Because we want to call them up and then tell them about our gym. Right, so do not make that optional. Make sure you grab all these different details. Like I said, when you get all their details and it goes through your CRM, if you have questions like what I showed you before, how it asks them about what's the best form of contact, you can easily see the best way to follow up with them. All right, but once you've done that, just tap on next. You can have a privacy policy here, or you can just remove it. You can tap on next again, put in thanks, you're all set. You can hear from one of our team members within the next 24 hours, just something like that. Or if you'd like to visit our gym in person, the button down below will take you there. And then for additional actions, you can have in here, go to website and actually have the link your Google profile, so it takes them directly there and they can get directions, right? You could change the call to action to say get directions or find your local gyms. If you've got multiple different gyms, you can actually have the link to the page that has all of your different gyms and everything like that, okay? But once you put in that, tap on publish and then just tap on publish again and your ad is live. Look, if you do want that unfair advantage in your gym, there is a link in the description to my advertising course where I teach you everything I know about Facebook ads, Google ads, and optimizing your whole entire business. If you are interested in maximizing the growth for your gym, go join the course. It'll be the best investment that you ever make. It's learning how to run ads properly.